Your spirit guide says your true calling is revealed. It starts with A. The sudden heat you just felt on the back of your neck was not a draft. It was not a change in the room temperature. It was a touch. A spiritual hand resting on you. Do not look behind you. Look at the screen. Stay right here. Because that touch was the signal that the waiting is over. You have felt like a stranger in your own life for 3 years. Maybe 4. You walk into a room and you feel like you are watching a movie of your family, not living in it. You see their mouths moving, you hear them laughing, but you feel like there is a thick glass wall between your soul and their hearts. That feeling is not depression. It is not sadness. It is separation. You have been set apart. For the last 7 days, you have been waking up with a heavy feeling in your chest. A feeling like you forgot to do something important. You check your phone. You check the locks on the doors. You check the stove. But the feeling does not go away. That is because the thing you forgot is not a task. It is a truth. A truth about who you really are. And your spirit guide has been screaming this truth into your ear while you sleep, but the noise of your worry is too loud to hear it. So I am here to make it quiet. I am here to make it clear. Your true calling has been revealed. And it starts with a heavy, dust-covered box that you have ignored. Listen to me closely. This is not about a cardboard box you can see right now. It is about a container in your life. A closet. A drawer. A basement corner. A place you do not look at because it holds memories that sting. In that space, there is something you put away years ago. A sketchbook. A journal. An old instrument. A set of tools. A business plan written on a napkin. You put it away because someone told you it was silly. Someone told you to be realistic. Someone told you that people like us do not do things like that. I am speaking to you now. Yes, you. The one who is always the designated driver of your family's problems. You drive them to safety, you fix their flat tires, you pay their tolls, but you are driving a car with no gas. Who fills your tank? Who asks you if you are tired? No one. They take your strength and they call it their luck. You have a family member, or maybe a close friend, who calls you only when their sky is falling. When the sun is shining for them, your phone is silent. But the moment a storm hits, they are at your door. And you open it. Because you have a heart of gold. But they have been mining that gold and leaving you with nothing but dirt. This ends today. Not next week. Today. There is a timeline on this prophecy. The angels are not working on a monthly calendar. They are working on a celestial stopwatch. And that watch started ticking the moment your eyes locked onto these words. You have until the sun goes down today to accept this truth. If you wait until tomorrow, the energy will shift. The portal will close. The specific alignment of help that is hovering over your roof right now will move to someone else. Someone who is ready to listen. But I know you are ready. I see the tears you cry in the shower so no one can hear you. I see the way you stare at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering if this is all there is. It is not. There is a specific person in your life. A dream eater. They do not look like a monster. They look like a friend. They might even be sitting in the next room right now. They smile when you talk about your dreams, but their eyes do not smile. When you say, "I have an idea," they say, "Are you sure that is safe?" When you say, "I want to try," they say, "What if you fail?" They dress their jealousy up as concern. They pretend they are protecting you, but they are really pruning your wings because they are terrified you will fly away and leave them on the ground. They need you to stay small so they can feel big. Think back. 5 years ago. There was a moment. A door opened for you. A chance to move. A chance to start a new job. A chance to meet someone new. And this person, this dream eater, whispered a doubt in your ear. Just one small sentence. It seems risky. Or, we would miss you too much. And you stayed. You closed the door. And every day since then, you have looked at that closed door and wondered, what if? I am here to tell you that the what if is over. God is about to kick that door wide open. But you have to identify the dream eater first. You do not need to fight them. You do not need to scream at them. You just need to see them. When you see them for who they are, their power over you breaks. Snap. Just like a dry twig. The box I mentioned. The one in the back of your mind. It contains the seed of your calling. It is something you loved before the world told you to stop loving it. Maybe it is writing. Maybe it is healing others with your hands. Maybe it is numbers. Maybe it is building things. Whatever it is, you pushed it into the dark to keep the peace. But peace at the cost of your soul is not peace. It is a slow death. And you are done dying. You are ready to live. The universe is shifting its weight. The scales are tipping. For years, you have given 100% and received 10%. You have planted fields of wheat and harvested only weeds. That was not bad luck. That was theft. Spiritual theft. There are forces that have been feeding off your light. They see how bright you shine. You think you are invisible? My child, you are a lighthouse. But you have been shining for ships that are trying to crash you, not ships that are bringing you cargo. That changes in the next 4 hours. By the time the clock hits the next full hour, you are going to receive a sign. It will be small. Do not miss it. A bird landing near you. A song on the radio that you haven't heard since high school. A random text from a number you don't recognize. This is the first knock. The first sound of the lock turning. Your calling is not just a hobby. It is a lifeline. It is the thing that will bring the abundance you have been praying for. You have been asking for money. You have been asking for relief. You have been asking for a way out of the debt that feels like a snake wrapped around your neck. The money is not coming from a lottery ticket. It is coming from the thing inside that box. The gift you buried. God says, dig it up. Go to that place in your mind. The memory of what you loved. Dust it off. Hold it in your hands. Do you feel the heat? That is the same heat on your neck right now. It is the fire of purpose. It has been smoldering under the ashes of your doubt, but it never went out. It cannot go out. It was lit by the divine. There is an injustice that needs to be corrected. A wrong that must be made right. There was a time when credit was stolen from you. You did the work, someone else took the bow. You stayed late, someone else got the promotion. You saved the family money, someone else spent it. You swallowed the anger. You let it sit in your stomach like a heavy stone. You thought being good meant being silent. I am telling you now, silence is not holiness. Silence is the playground of the thief. You are going to speak. Not with shouting, but with action. The universe is setting a table for you in the presence of your enemies. The very people who said you would never amount to anything are going to watch you rise. They are going to see you succeed with the very thing they told you was worthless. But you must be brave. You must be willing to walk alone for a mile so you can walk with kings for the rest of your life. The herd goes one way. The chosen go the other. You have always felt different because you are different. You have tried to fit a square peg into a round hole for decades. Stop shaving off your edges. Your edges are your power. Your edges are what make you sharp. Listen to the rhythm of your heart. Boom. 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 It is beating a war drum. It is waking up. The sleepy fog that has been covering your brain is lifting. You feel more awake right now reading this than you have felt in months. That is the energy transfer. I am pouring strength into you. Drink it in. The dream eater knows this is happening. They can feel the shift too. They might act strange today. They might pick a fight for no reason. They might try to make you feel guilty about something small, like a dirty dish or a forgotten errand. Do not take the bait. They are trying to lower your vibration. They are trying to pull you back down into the mud. Stay high. Stay above it. Smile at them. A secret smile. Because you know something they don't. You know their time is up. You have been worried about a specific legal matter or a paper document. A contract. A lease. A will. A bill. It has been a source of fear. You hate going to the mailbox. You hate seeing the notification on your phone. God is touching that paper right now. He is rewriting the outcome. Where you see a dead end, he sees a curve in the road. There is a hidden blessing attached to that problem. It seems like a curse, but if you flip it over, the blessing is taped to the back. You just haven't looked at the back yet. You have been staring at the problem so hard you forgot to look for the solution. The solution is in the box. The calling you ignored is the key to the paper problem. Everything is connected. Your spirit, your finances, your relationships. When you fix the spirit, the money follows. When you honor your calling, the toxic relationships fall away like dead leaves in winter. You have a scar. Maybe on your body, maybe on your heart. A place where you were hurt badly. You think that spot is weak. No. That spot is where the skin is toughest. That is where you are strongest. You survived that pain for a reason. You were built to endure so you could handle the weight of the blessing that is coming. A weak person would be crushed by the abundance God has for you. But you? You have been training for this in the dark. Now the lights are coming on. I want you to take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it out slow. Do you feel that? The air is different. The pressure is changing. You are standing on the edge of a cliff. Behind you is the life you know, the struggle, the worry, the feeling of being small. In front of you is a drop. A jump. Into the unknown. But there is no ground to hit. There is only air. You are going to fly. But you have to jump. You have to decide. I am done with the box being closed. Say it. Move your lips. I am done with the box being closed. The moment you say that, the gears of the universe grind into motion. Giant, invisible wheels are turning. They are crushing the obstacles in your path. The person who has been blocking your promotion, they will be moved. The unexpected bill, a check is coming to cover it. The health worry, a good report is on the way. But you must protect this energy. Do not go and tell the dream eater about this message. Do not share your pearl with pigs. They will trample it. Keep this secret. Keep it inside you like a warm fire. Let them wonder why you are glowing. Let them wonder why you are not reacting to their drama. Your silence is your shield. Tonight, before you sleep, you will feel a urge to do something creative or productive. To write, to draw, to plan, to build. Do not ignore it. Do not say, I am too tired. That urge is the Holy Spirit giving you the first step. Take it. Even if it is just for 5 minutes. Do the thing. That action is the key that turns the engine. If you ignore it tonight, you delay the blessing. Do not delay. The truck is at the delivery dock. Sign for the package. I see a name. Begins with M or J. Someone connected to your past. They have been thinking about you. They regret how they treated you. They are going to reach out. When they do, forgive them. But do not let them back in. Forgiveness is for you, not for them. Forgiveness cuts the rope that ties you to their anchor. Cut the rope. Sail away. You are the captain now. The storm you have been in was not sent to drown you. It was sent to wash you clean. To wash away the fake friends. To wash away the bad habits. To wash away the fear. You are standing on the deck, wet and tired, but the storm is breaking. Look at the horizon. That sliver of gold light? That is your future. It is coming fast. Faster than you think. There is a specific item in your home. A broken thing. A watch that stopped. A chair with a wobbly leg. A picture frame with a crack. It bothers you every time you see it. It represents the brokenness in your life. Throw it out. Or fix it. Today. Do not let it sit there. That broken thing is blocking the flow of chi, the flow of grace. When you clear the physical clutter, you clear the spiritual clutter. God is saying, make room. If your hands are full of yesterday's garbage, how can I hand you tomorrow's gold? Drop the garbage. The person who hurt you the most, they did it because they saw your potential and it intimidated them. They wanted to break you before you realized how powerful you were. They failed. You are still here. You are still standing. And now, you are waking up. This is the dangerous part for them. A wide-awake child of God is the most powerful force on earth. You can move mountains. You can change the atmosphere of a room just by walking into it. You have noticed this, haven't you? You walk into a tense room and people calm down. Or you walk into a happy room and the fake people get uncomfortable. Your vibration reveals the truth. You are a truth teller. Even when you don't speak, your spirit speaks. That is why you have felt so lonely. Falsehood cannot stand next to truth. So the fake people drift away. Let them go. Do not chase them. You are being prepared for a new tribe. A tribe of lions. The sheep are leaving. The lions are coming. You have checked your bank account 3 times this week with a knot in your stomach. Stop looking at the lack. Start looking at the seed. The box. The talent. That is your currency. The world trades in paper. The kingdom trades in gifts. You have a gift that the world needs. When you open that box, you open the vault. It might be scary. You might think, I'm too old, or it's too late. The devil loves to use the clock against you. He loves to say, you missed your chance. That is a lie. God exists outside of time. He can redeem 20 lost years in 20 minutes. He can speed you up. You will overtake those who started before you. You will run and not grow weary. But you must start. The timeline is tight. By sunset. You need to make a mental shift. You need to say goodbye to the victim you used to be. That person is dead. You are the victor now. I am putting a mantle of protection over you as you read this. Can you feel the weight of it? It is warm. It is heavy. It is safe. Nothing can touch you now. The arrows they shoot will turn into flowers at your feet. The words they speak will turn into dust. You are covered. But listen. There is a warning. If you refuse this call, if you close this message and go back to the scrolling, if you go back to the numbing, if you go back to the distraction, the box will seal itself tighter. The dust will grow thicker. And the feeling of being an outsider will grow until it swallows you whole. You do not want that. You want the life that was promised to you before you were born. It is right there. Just reach out. The color blue has been showing up for you lately. A blue car. A blue shirt. A blue bird. Blue is the color of communication. The color of truth. The universe is painting your world blue to tell you, speak your truth. Do not swallow your words anymore. They turn into poison in your belly. Spit them out. Speak them out. Write them out. There is a specific injustice involving a family home or a piece of land, or a valuable object that was passed down. There was a deception. Papers were signed that should not have been signed. Or papers were hidden that should have been shown. You have felt this in your gut. You knew something was wrong, but you couldn't prove it. The proof is coming. The hidden thing will be shouted from the rooftops. God is shining a flashlight into the dark corners of your family history. He is exposing the rats. And when the light hits them, they will scatter. You won't have to lift a finger. You will just stand there and watch the truth work. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. But while you stand, your spirit must be moving. Your faith must be active. You are going to feel a sudden urge to clean something. A window. A mirror. A floor. Do it. As you clean the dirt from your house, visualize the dirt being cleaned from your life. Scrub hard. Put your sweat into it. That is a prophetic act. You are telling the universe, I am ready for the new. The sweat on your brow is the water that waters the seed. I see you sitting in a chair, maybe a couch. Your shoulders are rounded forward. You are carrying the weight of the world. Straighten your spine. Right now. Sit up. Lift your chin. When you change your posture, you change your chemistry. You change your signal. Tell the universe you are a king. Tell the universe you are a queen. The beggar posture attracts crumbs. The royal posture attracts the feast. You have been eating crumbs for too long. Tonight, the feast begins. But there is a catch. There is always a catch in the spiritual realm. You have to give something up to get something new. You have to give up your story. The story you tell yourself about why you are stuck. I didn't go to college. My parents were poor. I have bad luck. Burn that story. It is a script written by the enemy. Here is the new script. I am the one who breaks the chain. I am the one who changes the family name from tragedy to triumph. I am the turning point. Say it. I am the turning point. Do you believe it? You have to believe it before you see it. Most people wait to see it to believe it. That is why they stay stuck. You must believe it in the dark to see it in the light. The dawn is coming. But the darkest hour is right now. That is why the pressure is so high. That is why you feel like you want to scream. Scream if you have to. But do not quit. You are in the birth canal. It is tight. It is painful. It is dark. But it is the only way to the new life. You are being born again, not just in spirit, but in destiny. The forgotten box is your placenta. It fed you when you were hidden. Now you need to open it to breathe. I am looking at your timeline. There is a spike of energy coming at 4 p.m. Or maybe 4 hours from when you read this. Be alert. The phone will ring. Or an email will ding. Or a thought will hit you like a lightning bolt. Do not brush it off. This is the interaction you have been waiting for. There is someone who owes you an apology. They probably will never say the words, "I am sorry." But they will show it. They will try to do something nice. They will try to offer a small peace offering. Accept it. It is their way of bowing the knee to your new power. They feel the shift. They know you are no longer the doormat. You have become the door. And you are about to walk through yourself into a new land. The land of enough. Enough money. Enough love. Enough peace. Enough time. You have been running a race with weights on your ankles. God is cutting the weights off. Can you imagine how fast you will run now? You will fly past the people who mocked you. You won't even look back to see their faces. You will be too focused on the finish line. The finish line is abundance. But wait. There is a warning in the spirit. I see a distraction. A false emergency. Tomorrow, or maybe even later today, a chaos will try to erupt. A car breaking down. A family argument. A sudden bill. This is a smoke bomb. It is a trick. The enemy throws a smoke bomb when he knows he is losing. He wants you type Amen.